Kane, this is just me. I wanted to know, as because I'll probably lead Bangladesh in ODI. It's 2019 World Cup final. I don't want to take you what exactly happened, what not. I wanted to know because you were the captain, you were making the decisions, and then if you have a game like that, it's very hard to digest.
Mm.
But I wanted to know, how do you overcome that situation? What was going through your mind after the game, and then how do you overcome it? And then you have to speak in front of in front of the team because you have the captain, and you can't show weaknesses. I know people got emotional. I'm sure they all got emotional, but I
Mm.
just wanted to know, just as a captain, that how did you overcome all those situations?
I mean, it was, yeah, interesting. Obviously, the tournament goes for 2 months, whatever, and it's intense, and you guys are focused for long periods of time, and then to obviously get to the final and see it unfold the way it did was naturally tough to understand. Still don't think many people do understand it, but you have to accept it, and that's okay. And throughout the whole campaign, we certainly just wanted to improve from game to game and try and get a better feel for the surfaces. And it's tough, isn't it? You're always playing a different opposition every day, so it's not like a bilateral where you might learn a little bit more about someone else. So a lot of it is about the cricket that you want to play, and I think we were proud of that throughout the tournament. And as a captain, I was also proud of the way that we all look to play our cricket, and that's all we can control. And when there's things outside of your control that I suppose have a large bearing on the result, then yes, it's challenging to understand. But I think bringing yourself back to what's important and what it was that you were looking to achieve as a group, I think we could leave there knowing that we did give it everything and attempt to do it in the way that we wanted to. And outside of that, other people's decisions and things you can't control are always going to be there. So yeah, it was definitely a challenge, but at the end of it, you still appreciate all that went into a tournament. It's obviously not just one moment in time in terms of final over or whatever that happened. It's also so many moments throughout the whole campaign that allowed you to be in that situation. So
Yeah, nice. It's nice to hear. Srini has just keep on messaging me. I don't know who is Sandy. He said Sandy is a gun slip fielder. What's this all
Sandy,
about?
Sandy's my dog. She's
Okay,
she's asleep at the moment, but it's on my Instagram. Early on in
okay,
our
I got
long,
it. I got it. I saw it.
yeah,
Yeah, I saw it.
that's
I saw
Sandy.
that. I
Yeah,
saw that.
yeah.
That's Sandy. Not many people know, Kane, that you have a, twin brother.
Mm.
Uh, and does tell me something about him. Does he, growing up, you guys played cricket together? What does he play cricket still? Does he play cricket?
No, he doesn't. He's an accountant, so he's
Okay.
working. So he went to university and studied, and has travelled and done all that. And he was right into his sports, but played cricket briefly. So we played a little bit together when we were younger, but not a whole heap. We sort of had other interests, which was cool. But yep, a lot of fun growing up with your twin, and always great catching up.
Yeah, yeah. And as you know, we have our own franchise tournament in BPL.
Mm.
This is one tournament when just before the tournament, people here in Bangladesh always want to see you come and play. So
I'd love an invitation.
honestly, no, honestly, it's like they actually want you to come and join us. Maybe when you're free, will you be interested in coming playing BPL?
I would be very interested if we can find the time. And it looks like a brilliant competition and had a lot of really good things. So we'll have to see what happens.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So it will be lovely. One of my brother-in-law actually got just settled in Auckland recently.
Oh well.
So Yeah, so I have some part of my family staying in Auckland. So
Awesome, man.
when I come, yeah, that's good. Kane, before we finish, I just wanted to tell you one thing. We didn't have an opportunity of talking about this, but what happened in 2019 in Christchurch?
Mm,
I don't want to go into that details, but afterwards, the New Zealander took care of us so well, especially in the hotels. People were coming, asking us we are all right or not. There are small incident, Kane, that happened during that time that I will actually remember forever. It's not big things because I remember when I was checking in, flying back to come back to home. I was checking in the ticket counter, and I asked that lady, said how much I'm allowed, like the weight, how much weight I'm allowed to take.
mm,
She said, after what you have gone through, you can take
mm.
whatever amount you want. So these are small things. The love the New Zealander people showed to us during that time. I think each and every member of that team will remember forever. I think even from your prime minister to everyone was exceptional, and I thank you on behalf of Bangladesh cricket team that what you guys did for us during that time, and
Mm.
also thank you very much for joining me. I think this means a lot to me and my country that they can hear something from you, and it was really nice talking to you. Okay,
Thanks, Tamim. Thanks for those kind words as well. And obviously that event was, horrific, and to think that you guys and so many others, had to be close to that experience or be affected by that experience was I think it hurt the whole country deeply, and yeah, it was this incredibly sad time. But thank you, for having me on here, and I hope there are a few listeners that perhaps enjoyed our conversation. Obviously, in a time like this, there's sort of not a whole heap to do, and sometimes it's tough to get outside and perhaps play some cricket or do some activities and to keep your mind off things. But I hope the people of Bangladesh are finding ways to do that, finding ways to stay healthy, and like I say, all do our part to try and get rid of this thing as soon as possible.
thank you again, thank you.
Cheers,
Before
Tammy.
leaving, just we are the Eid is coming very soon. If you could
Yeah.
like to wish Bangladeshi people Eid Mubarak.
Yeah, Eid Mubarak to the Bangladeshi people. I did hear you say as well in your introduction,
Yeah,
Assalamu alaikum, and it's
yeah,
such a
salam.
beautiful thing, man. It's such a beautiful thing. So, I hope
Yeah,
it's all good for the people there.